Hi loves, it is itsifeomajohn here and I'm back again today with another YouTube video. If it's your first time here, itsifeomajohn, I create lifestyle content. I just finished writing my final exams as a final year student and I'm awaiting my results currently, and by the special grace of God, by next month I'm going to be doing my convocation, my graduation, and I know you will not want to miss out on that kind of content, so please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see that kind of content on my channel. And for the returning subscribers, thank you for always tuning back to my videos, for always watching my videos. Today we have something very interesting to speak about, so grab your drinks, grab your seats, and come closer and let's just have a very personal conversation here. This video is just going to be kind of like a uni video. I just have a few points that I want to be speaking about in uni, like uni general, girl talk, uni, all of that, all in this video together. So I have some points here that we're going to be speaking about, so yeah, as I said, come closer and let's converse together. I got some questions, but I'm not going to be spilling them in this video because this is not the Q&A video. I'm going to be responding to all those questions, but most of the questions from the poll I've been putting on my Instagram is how was your experience in uni been, like what was your experience in uni, all of that kind of thing. Uni is a very big place. We all go there, people, I want to go to uni, I want to make friends, I want to be more social, I want to interact, I want to meet people, I want to connect, I want to network. All of those things are the things that we put in our head before we get into uni, but that was not in my own head when I was about to go into uni. Do you understand? So I didn't even know about Babcock before I got into Babcock University. Babcock just came in, my auntie just came, why won't you go to Babcock? And I was like, okay, I didn't even know about Babcock. I didn't know they don't wear trousers, all of this kind of, all those information. I was not fed with that information before I even said, okay, I want to go there. Do you understand? But I don't have any regrets of coming here because as much as I hate some things, I love Babcock. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not capping. I'm not coming here to promote Babcock so they will see me and praise me. That's not this point was meant for. I like Babcock personally. As much as people hate it, I hate. So there are some things I hate. Obviously, I hate some things about my school, but as much as I hate some things about my school, I love my school. I'm not going to lie to you guys because it has opened like my knowledge to a lot of things. That made me to connect with people I never thought I would meet in my life before, and it gave me a lot of opportunities. It opened me to a lot of things. I'm not going to lie to you guys, to meet people, to converse, to interact, to socialize, to engage myself in things in school, and that helped me a lot. As much as I still have my flaws, I still have my commas, I still grew. I know that I've grown within these 4 years I've been in school. I've grown very tremendously. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I keep saying I'm not going to lie to you guys because I'm very honest in this video. So how was my experience when in uni? Good and bad at the same time, as I met a lot of people. I met both the good ones, I met like the awful ones. I'm not going to lie to you guys, and I met more of the good ones. Let's start from there. So one of the first points on this Girl Talk Uni video is roommates. From my 100 level, I met a lot of people. I met, like, when you're going to uni, you're like, oh, I want to meet, like, I want to have this good roommate. I'm going to chill, I'm going to vibe, that kind of thing. But me, I didn't really think about all of that before I got into uni, I got into uni, I just, they gave me a room, I just met random people, and my 100 level first semester, I had really amazing roommates, no issues, like, except, like, I knew that I just had, like, one person that, was getting on my nerves, but overall, my 100 level first semester roommates were very cool, very chill, very good people, and I had an amazing time that first semester. That first semester, I spent a lot, like I squandered money, I wasted money. I had fun 100 level first semester, and as much as I resumed late 100 level first semester, I was able to catch up with academics and everything. I went for summer, I came back from summer, and I came back like middle of September. I didn't even attend my orientation program, and I was still able to catch up, and as I can tell you that my 100 level first semester results was the best so far in uni, except this semester's own beats 100 level first semester, but my 100 level first semester was the best result I ever had in uni, and that was so surprising to me because I felt like, oh, I'm going to uni, I don't know anything about uni, so maybe I might have some errors, like some bad grades in some courses, and I resumed late. I'm not used to this, do you understand? So I was able to catch up. So this is a reminder or an encouragement to you that even if you resume late, I'm not saying you should resume late, but resuming late to uni should not be an excuse for you to get bad grades or for you to get like a bad result at the end of the semester. You can still be able to catch up, meet the good people, make the smart ones your friends. I'm not saying segregate. I know you know where I'm coming from. People should be your friends, but select your friends who are also good ones, smart ones. They will help you, I'm telling you. Second semester, I can tell you that my 100 level second semester results was like the bad one. not like it was bad, but personally, I felt like that result I dropped, you know, from the 100 level first semester. I did so well for me to get that grade, which I got 100 level second semester. So I met people that, you know, made my attention to drift away from that, my academics a bit. My 100 level second semester roommates were like 200 level students, all 200 level students and 100 level, but not all of them, but there are specific people, they know themselves that, you know, I just, you know, we had issues, we talked, we just, I was away from my friend that, you know, encouraged me, that my body from primary 4, I have one body that I had from like primary 4 to like up to university, where like, it's a reminder that friends you make will make or mar your, you know, academic performance, will put it that way. But overall, the other people I've met in Babcock University, like my uni, they were just amazing people. Like one of the most amazing people I've met, like Chinaza, Summer, a lot of people, like I can't even start to mention all of them, Sandra, name them. Like I met a lot of amazing people in Babcock, who, like they were just amazing people that I met in school that, you know, they are my G's for life. Do you understand? Moving on to the next one, which is alongside this one I'm speaking about, is like the friendships. Like the friendships you make in uni are very important. Like you have to select your friends. If you want to, you know, perform well in academics, you have to select your friends well. When you get into uni, you meet a lot of people from vast, you know, family backgrounds and people that have different things they believe in. You understand? So meeting people that, you know, would help you in your academic like run, would like help you in big deal. I'm not going to lie to you, because when you start to, you know, mingle with the people that are not serious with academics, that are like going underwear, like your parents told you to come and get A in uni and you're getting Z, those people you need to, you know, deep, you know, run away, because it's gonna be, your result is going to be crying. Honestly, it's going to be crying, and you do not want to spend 5 years in uni for a 4-year course in a private university that has given you the opportunity to graduate at the time you're supposed to graduate. So you really want to make use of those 4 years you're supposed to spend in uni and, you know, get out of uni in that 4 years, not spending extra like 5 years or 6 years. Some people almost 7 years in uni. My advice to you guys, that, you know, 100 level students, you should make the good friends. You will meet a lot of people in uni. Make the good ones, select the good ones. You will definitely meet good people. As much as you meet bad people, you still meet the good ones that will encourage you. Also, another point that is in alignment with this friendship point that I've made is that it's not all friendships that would stay forever. Some people are try so much, you know, to hold on to relationships that are not working out. You know, there are some relationships that are for a specific season. And once that season, you know, elapses, once that season is gone, once it ends, they have to leave. Let me just say that some people that you're meant to meet in uni, be friends in uni, and once that uni is done, they are gone. You can't see them again. They're not your friends anymore. That relationship has ended. And there's some people that you meet in uni, you continue to, that relationship is sustained till you leave uni. And like maybe it's a lifelong relationship, do you understand? Even in secondary school, you see the same thing, and that's how it happens. It's not every relationship that works out. So do not try so hard to hold a relationship that is not, you know, that is falling apart, that is not working out. I'm not saying do not make amends, do not try to work out things with your friends. But when you see that relationship, when you have tried your best and your relationship is not still working out, then I think, sis, brother, you need to leave that relationship. You need to leave that, you know, friendship, whatever it is that you are in. Moving on to the next. This one is a major one. This is like boyfriends, partners in school and all of that. Now, my own points on this, you know, point is, you have, like, I've seen a lot of people that come into uni and like, oh, I'm going to meet my own Davido Chioma in school. Like, I'm using this as a case study. Like in Babcock, that's what they always say. Like, I'm going to see the same way Davido met his own Chioma. I go to see my own Chioma for school. Do you understand? I'm going to meet my own Davido in school. Hey, I need to dress well this night. Who knows that I'll not see my future husband in school? And there's nothing wrong in wanting to have like a partner in school, or having maybe someone you call your boyfriend in school. But at the same time, what do you come to school to do? You need to know your priorities in school. You came to school to read your books, get that degree, and go out live in 4 years, and not in 5 years for a 4-year course. Do you understand? So I'm not saying do not have a relationship, do not have a partner, but is that partner taking you to that, like leading you to that your main goal, which is getting your degree in school? Is that happening? Are you seeing that for yourselves? So if it's not, if your partner is not like encouraging you as much as he loves you, trying to tell you, oh yes, are you how is your academics, like what can I assist you with, like academically, that kind of thing, and everything is just about me, when are we going to meet, when are we going to, you know, hang out, when are we going to stroll across, you know, along the roads? Like if you're a Babcock student, you know what I'm talking about. When are we going to go to SAT, you know, that kind of thing. Like only Babcock students will understand what I'm saying. So having a partner that will, like, you know, try to, you know, as much as they're trying to retain that relationship with you, they're also trying to make sure they're also academically balanced. Like, are you reading? You need time to read. Okay, let's leave it. Maybe next time we meet. That kind of thing. Not every time meeting. Like, your priority in school is to come to school, get that degree, make yourself proud, make your parents proud, get it, and like leave school and do any other thing you want to do with your life. Maybe meet him outside school, continue that relationship there. But I've seen people that have carried this thing on their head that like, oh, I must meet my man in school. If this does not work out, they want to have another man. They want to be so clinging on to boys. Like, that's not what you came to school to do. If your relationship is not positive, it's negative, it's toxic, my sister, you need to run. You need to dip. Honestly, you need to go immediately, because you do not want someone that will destroy your mental health in school. Your mental health is supposed to be for you and you alone, your academics, yourself. I'm not saying do not have a relationship in school, do not mingle with people, but at the same time, your focus, your priorities. Do you understand? The next point we're going to be speaking about is red flags in friends. Now, I don't think I'm in the right position to speak about these points. I don't know why, because I don't really have toxic friends. And not I don't have toxic friends. I don't have negative friends. I have like really positive people around me. Once you discover something like negative about a friend, you see this negative character, this toxic energy, this unhealthy, air that is, in the atmosphere that's between you and your friends, then my sister, you need to run. You need to leave, because you don't want to have like negative people around you that will destroy your mental health. Mental health is a major thing for me, I'm not going to lie. I would not want to have anybody messing with my mental health in school, because that mental health is for myself, for my self-care, for my personal health, and for my academics. So nobody has to mess with that for me. So once you meet negative, unhealthy relationships in school, you see this red flag in your friend. You see this red flag, you're seeing the red flag and trying to wave that red flag away. That's waving you're doing is going to lead to another thing. So I think you need to leave. You just need to, figure it out, know a way to leave that person. Once you see the red flags, when you don't like them and you try to speak to them about them, and they try to, they don't listen to you, then I think you need to leave, honestly, because seeing a bad character or a bad feature in a person and trying to tell them, oh, I don't like this thing you're doing to me, I don't like this particular thing that you're doing to me, and I'd like you to change the way you act like that towards me, and the person is not taking into cognizance that thing which you're telling them, taking note of what you're telling them and how you're not feeling good about that particular thing, and they're trying to use that thing to laugh about you. Maybe you have a friend, you tell them your secrets and they're coming out in public. I've had someone do that to me, telling somebody something very personal about you, and the person coming to make that speak about that thing in front of your other friends as a joke and smiling to you in public about that thing. That's so messy. I'm not going to lie. It's very, very messy. And those kind of people, please, you need to, botch them off. I don't know whether this thing I spoke was correct, but botch, like, carry license through way. So the last point on my list is roommate beef. Now, except I don't know what you are, you won't tell me that you haven't had a roommate beef before, except you're in a personal room, maybe on your own, or you've met very amazing people that you never had issues with. But if you're a person like me that has had roommates that do not good with cleaning their spaces and not very good with keeping the environment they are in very clean, then you relate to me and tell me that yes, we've met people. I've seriously had roommate beefs with people. We've had issues with. As much as I would try to understand people, can I tell you that I have very bad temper. I'll use myself as a case study. I've had roommates in uni over the years that have said that if someone will be the scrubber, the cleaner, and the packer of all the dirt in the room. The toilet can be messy. I clean it. You go there, you defecate, and you leave it there. I come in, I see it. I ask you why did you do this to me? You tell me it's not me. Then who did it when we're the only ones in the room? Who did it? Do you understand? So it's not making any sense. This semester, if you follow me on my Instagram, and I think which other place I forgot. I think majorly on my Instagram, I kept on complaining, ranting on my story, even on my WhatsApp. It's unlike me to rant on social media to say, oh, this, but it was paining me that I didn't know how to speak about it. I just kept on using social media as my only, source of letting go that anger. Like I was posting on my people like, oh, I can relate to this. This has happened to me before. Please, Ifeoma, sorry about the situation you're in. I understand what you're going through. So sorry about your situation. Do you understand? And my only source of motivation was my sister that kept on telling me that if this is your last semester, just manage yourself and leave. Because I don't understand why I'm cleaning and you're messing up, and I come in, you're telling me, oh, Ifeoma, you they scrub toilets well, oh, you can scrub them well. I'm sweating, you're telling me I can scrub toilets well. Like what am I supposed to do? Tell you thank you or smell at you? I don't understand. So that's, by the way, I'm not going to speak about that in detail, because when I start speaking about that, what I went through this semester as far as like I will boil here, so there's no need of talking about that because it's just going to infuriate more anger in me, because what I went through this semester was one of the things I've never experienced in my life in a room before through my 4 years in uni. So yes, have roommates be to your roommates. You have to speak to them about that. You don't have to keep the anger in your chest. You need to speak to your roommates about that particular issue which you've gone through. As much as you would lash out, do those kind of things, but settle down, come back and settle down. Speak to them about what you not like that they did, and then when they don't, try to make amends or try to change their character towards what they did, then you can just let them go, because there's some people that you speak to them today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, and their head is not yet open. This conversation was like a very personal one, like one-on-one conversation, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't want to speak about much. If you have any other things that you want me to speak about, drop them in the comments. I'm open to speaking about a lot of things this time. I have time for you guys to speak about different topics of discussion. I'd like you guys to drop them down in the comments. And if you have any questions for me, you guys should drop them also in the comments, because I'll be filming a Q&A for you guys, and I want to be responding to all the questions that I'll be able to respond to you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it was helpful, if you enjoyed this video, if this video was enjoyable, if you enjoyed it, if it was interesting to you, please help me and like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you totally enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, ciao, tschüss, in German, tschüss.